Welcome back. It is our favorite time of the week. Carol Erickson with the CBS 3 Pet Project and the PSPCA joining us now with a friend called Truck, and I'm in love with his ears.
Do you love these ears?
So
one
cute.
Goes this way, one goes that way.
So much personality.
I know. He's absolutely darling. And you know what? Look at the size of this dog. He's only 6 months old.
No, he's just a puppy.
Yeah, he's just a puppy, and he just loves the belly rub too. So he's available for adoption at the Pennsylvania SPCA, and I think you may want to check out Truck because he's a very nice boy. Yes, he is. You know, last week we talked about a lot of the things that you can encounter in the spring, you know, all of the fleas and the ticks and that sort of thing. I took my dog Marvin, who you may know by now because I mention him all the time, took him for a walk on my property, and what did he see? Well, I want to show you. I wasn't aware the thing was there. I was just sort of videotaping him, and then I thought, what is he looking at? And I looked over, and there you go. Look very carefully. We're going to be spotlighting that. You will see in there a snake. There it is, and
you had no idea.
I had no idea. But my point in all of this is pay attention when you're going out with your pets. They will, and notice how he goes around me now, and he goes like, "What is that?" Just know that sometimes when your pet starts to act like that, or even around your house, I noticed him doing that because I live out, you know, out in the country, and I've got, you know, little areas where snakes can decide to make a little home, and he will alert to that. And I think almost any animal will because they can,
they're keenly aware of what
they're keenly aware. So just kind of when you're out walking, pay attention to them. This time of the year, the grass can get taller. You don't know what's out there, but a lot of wildlife is out there.
Yeah, you never know.
Now, I've got some great friends named Ron and Barbara who adore their cat. And I want to talk about, I want to show you some video.
They're not alone.
They're not alone. This is Cricket. Cricket is a solely indoor cat, but this leads to the next discussion, and that is an indoor cat is only an indoor cat until that screen door opens.
Right.
And then they're an outdoor cat. Yes. And veterinarians are saying your indoor cats must be vaccinated against rabies. Now, it is a state law in Pennsylvania that all dogs and cats over the age of 3 months must be vaccinated for rabies. But notice this. Cat gets up, sees me, a stranger in the house, decides I'm going to leave. If a door had been open and that sort of thing, that cat is out. Also, you know, they say that bats often carry rabies. They can get in houses. Even rabid raccoons can get in a house. So that indoor cat that never gets out, well, you just really never know that.
You never know.
So, yeah, so you have to really pay very, very close attention to that because, you know, a cat that gets bitten or is outside for 20 minutes and you don't know it and has had an encounter with a wild animal, well, that's something you're going to want to pay attention to because the last thing you want is for your unvaccinated cat to come back into the house after having had an encounter.
You don't want to take that chance.
You certainly don't. So the vaccinations for rabies start at 3 months and then at 1 year and then every 3 years after that. Certainly it's a wise thing to do with dogs as well. It's an ancient disease, but it's one that is not going away anywhere.
And Carol, I know it's required in Pennsylvania because I took my cat Riley in just for a little checkup and they checked his records and say, you have to have a rabies shot. My husband's like, he doesn't go outside, doesn't need one, but it's a requirement in Pennsylvania.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you were law-abiding and your husband, well,
you know I am, Carol.
I know you are. So, all right, well, we just took a great shot of this great dog, but I want to show you another cat. And Truck, you can look at that cat. You may recognize the cat from the shelter, the Pennsylvania SPCA. That's Baxter, an 11-year-old senior female domestic short hair. She came in as a stray. Sweet, vocal, loves to be petted. She's just wonderful, wants her golden years spent with a wonderful animal. And then we've got Moose, a 3-year-old domestic short hair female cat who came from to the Pennsylvania SPCA from another shelter. She is also very social, takes a little longer to warm up, and that's totally fine. And then we have some great news on Lydia, this beautiful 4-year-old female Pittie who came to the shelter. Her owner surrendered her. She is a staff and volunteer favorite. No wonder somebody was wise enough to take Lydia home to be their special, special girl. And you can do the same with this great dog with the wonderful ears named Truck, available for adoption at the Pennsylvania SPCA. I just love that one ear one way and the other ear. Yeah, and he sort of matches the sweater I wore today, which somehow I end up, am I turning the right way to show? Yes,
twinning.
Twinning. We love it. Yes, just like our dogs.
Yeah, we hope we find Truck a good home too. You can adopt a pet at 350 Erie Avenue, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 5 p.m. and of course Monday through Friday, 1 through 8 p.m. So we hope we find him a good home.
Absolutely.
And we'll be
see
right
you next
back.
time with more tips too.